and welcome to another vlog with me, Fleur Charms. Today I want to share with you my Disneyland Paris shopping haul. So everything I bought while I was there. My voice is a bit croaky at the moment because we just came back and I was a little bit unwell while we were there because it was so cold. It was -2, it was foggy and frosty and it was really nice. And I did do some filming while I was there, so I will have some vlog videos coming up for that in the coming weeks. But today I'm going to share with you what I bought while I was there. I didn't buy a huge amount because I didn't take as much money as I would normally take if we were going somewhere like Florida, but I did get some really nice things. So to start off, I bought a couple of cups, a couple of glassware items for the kitchen. I got 2 of these. They're really cute glasses. They've got little Mickeys all over them and they're Disney Parks exclusive, and I thought they were a good buy because they were only $4.99 each. So I bought a couple. They're a nice shape and I will use these to drink out of, clearly. I did go to a bit of an effort to find these because they sell these in the sort of cutlery shop that has all the mugs and stuff on the left hand side of Main Street, but they all were warped in that shop, so they were kind of like had blobby bits of glass sticking out. So I bought these from the World of Disney shop and they had absolutely tons of them in a little like Mickey kitchenware display, and I went through them all until I found 2 that weren't warped or scratched in any way. So these have an old-fashioned Mickey drawn all over them and he says wow, yippee, look and yay. So I was really pleased with these. I bought 2 and it cost me €9.98. The next thing I bought was a candle holder, and I actually spotted these on the first day. So it's Jack Skelly, and they were selling these in quite a lot of locations. The first place I spotted them was on a little car outside of Phantom Manor, but they were also selling them in most of the shops in Frontierland. So that is where I bought this, in Frontierland. So I was surprised actually at the price. I thought it was going to be really expensive, but it was $12.99. Personally, I would have expected when I picked it up something like this to have been about €30, so I thought it was quite good value considering how much they charge for other bits of Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise and homewares and that kind of thing. So this was $12.99, which I was surprised about. They had tons of them, so if you wanted more than one you could buy more than one or whatever. I actually tested this out last night with a candle and we lit it up. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed because I thought his face was going to glow. Basically there's too many holes in it, so it lets too much light through. So it's got a hole up here, it's got the holes in his face, which I thought would glow but don't. But it's got this huge hole in the back which you light the candle through. And that really lets it down because all the light from it was just coming out of the back and none of it was coming out of the front. So that was a bit disappointing, but I'm still pleased because I think it looks really cool. Even if you weren't going to put a candle in it, it just looks really cool to have as an ornament on your side or whatever. The next thing I bought was an anti-stress colouring book. So I actually have the princess version of this, which I got for Christmas last year, and this year I picked up the villains version. So I saw this in the Disney fashion shop in Disney Village, and that's the only place I saw it. This was $12.99 and I had to get it because I love villains and I always buy villains stuff, and the colours are just so much more interesting. So it's got some really nice pages in it, different villains that you can colour in. So just flicking through, here's a page with Hades and Ursula. It's all split up as well into different characters, so it's got like human villains and then it's got like animal villains and stuff like that. And there's people that you wouldn't expect to be in here, so there's like Mad Madam Mim and stuff like that. So it is very different to something that you would normally see. There's just some really random pages, people that I don't even know what they're from. I have no idea what this one's from. And you've got Cruella de Vil. So I picked this up. The only thing I was a bit umming and ahhing about is that obviously I bought it in Disneyland Paris, so it's all in French and they're awesome pages of writing, which obviously I don't speak French, so I can't read them. So there's a bit of an introduction at the start and I can't read it. So that's the only thing that kind of put me off, but I thought I'm just going to colour it anyway, so it doesn't really matter what it says. So I bought this and I was really pleased with it. So the next thing I bought, I actually spotted it on our first evening in the World of Disney shop, and I think this is the only place I actually saw it though. It's another Nightmare Before Christmas item, so I'm sure you can get it all in all different locations around the place, including in Frontierland where I got my candle holder. So I bought this in the World of Disney shop, and it's a Jack Skelly scarf. I'm not sure how well you can see it there, but I just love it because he's pulling all different faces on it. I love the different emotions on it, like here he's shocked and he's happy there, and then he's scared on some of them. And this was expensive, so it was more than I would normally pay for a scarf. It was $24.99, which really is a bit of a material, so I thought that was a lot of money to spend, but I thought it was really cute. And my justification was that I was on holiday and my money literally was to spend on souvenirs. So I bought this in World of Disney. They had tons of them, and it's just really cute casual scarf. At the moment they had loads of Nightmare Before Christmas things. I don't know whether that's a normal thing or whether they have more coming up to Halloween and Christmas, but it was fine by me because all the stuff was really cool. So the next thing I bought was this Nightmare Before Christmas scarf. And the last few items I bought were all pins. So before I went, I said I really wanted to start buying pins this year properly. So I bought 4 pins while I was over there, and I thought they were all really cute, so I'll show you them all now. The first pin I got, which I spotted on my first day and I bought, I believe it was about 9 or 10 euros. I couldn't find the receipt for this one. It's an inside out pin, so it's got different emotions on it. It's got Riley's head, so the silhouette of her head. It says today I'm feeling, and you can flip it round and put different emotions on it. At the time when I bought it I was like, oh, that's so cool, I'm going to wear it to work, and if I'm mad about something I can change it to mad and everyone will know that I'm mad and not talk to me. But the problem is when I have opened it, there's no way to make it stick. So the emotions just constantly roll round and round if it gets caught on something. So there's no way to click it into place on whatever emotion you want on that day. So that was the only thing that I felt a bit let down about. So I bought this in the Emporium on Main Street, but I also saw it in loads of other shops, so they had plenty of these there. The next pin I bought was in World of Disney, and this is a Finding Dory pin. Now I should note that I never saw this in any shop within the park. I only saw this in World of Disney in the Disney Village. So they had lots of Finding Dory pins in the actual parks, but they didn't have this one. So this one cost me, I'm just checking, $6.99. And I bought this because Hank with Dory in the coffee cup is, to me, like the best bit of the film and makes me laugh so much. So as soon as I saw this pin, I had to get it. And I also have quite a lot of Finding Nemo and Finding Dory outfits. I've got a Forever 21 baseball shirt with Finding Dory on. So I got it to go with that, and I think it's really cool and it's very colourful. So the next pin I bought was for a bit of a different reason. So I don't really do pin trading in the traditional sense. I didn't do any trading. I just bought pins that I like the look of. And so I don't collect them seriously or anything like that. But what I do is I wear a lot of pin-up girl style clothing, 50s style dresses, and I like to wear pins with them. So the reason I bought this one is because it's a neutral colour scheme, so it will go with a lot of dresses I own. So it's a 3D Mickey Mouse, and I thought this was really, really cool. It's sort of a classic Mickey Mouse. It's black and white, and then his tongue's obviously red. So this is great because if you're not big on pin trading, if you're not going to trade your pins and you're not collecting them seriously, this is a colour scheme that goes with everything. Like you could just pin it on your coat, pin it on a bag, pin it on a dress, and it looks really cute. This was $8.99, so more expensive than some of the other pins I bought, but I think it's really cute and neutral, goes with everything. And I have one final pin to share with you, and it's the last thing I've got to show you. And this was actually a gift because I spotted it on our final day and I didn't have any money left because I'd spent all my money on everything that I just showed you, and food. We spent a lot of money on food. I spotted this and Liam had some money left, so he said that he'd buy it for me and I could give him the money in pounds when we got home if I wanted. But when we did get home, he said he didn't want the money and that he wanted it to be a gift for me. So it's the cutest pin I saw there. It's actually a set of 2 pins, so it's Jack Skelly and Sally, and it's a sort of a cameo set, so there's 2 of them. So the reason I wanted it is because if I'm wearing a cardigan or a dress with a collar, I can wear it on either side and it will look really cute. Because it's 2 pins, obviously they're smaller than just 1 pin. Because it's 2 pins, it was $12.99, so this is the most expensive pin set that I bought, but I just had to have it because again it's neutral colours, black and white, so I could put on a black dress and just wear these with it, a sort of if I was going for a pin-up look, I could wear a petticoat, a black dress and these two either side. So I had to get it because I thought it was the cutest thing ever, and Liam bought it for me as a gift, so I was really pleased with it, and he keeps saying that it's him and me, which is cute. So this was the last thing I bought just before we left the park to go home. So that's everything that I bought while we were there, and I was really pleased with it all, because when I go to Florida, if you've seen my hauls from that trip, I don't tend to buy so many souvenirs. I tend to save my money for when we go to the malls, and I buy a lot of the sort of billabong type clothing that's cheaper over there. But because we didn't go to any shopping centres, we were purely there to be in the Disney bubble, I spent all my money on souvenirs, and I was really pleased with everything that I got. So let me know what you thought of everything I got, and if you've seen any cool stuff while you were visiting, comment below, and I'd love to hear about what you bought, and share with me your videos of what you bought while you were visiting. Thanks for watching. Bye!